Paste. Pin. Let's come over here. What do we got to do? And come over here first. And refresh this. There it is. Play that. Mute it. Copy. Got that done. That's muted. What's up, everybody? Give me a second. Doing all the background work. We are live. So hang out. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that's done. Where else? I gotta do it somewhere else too. Oh yeah, one more place. One more place. Almost done. Last place. Last place. Then I'll say hi to everybody. YouTube. I forgot to spell YouTube for a second. Paste. Publish. All right, that's done. All right, background work's done. Friday night. What's going on, everybody? What is happening? Hat's on kind of straight today, so that's awesome. Let's see who's in here. Let me scroll back up, get this out of freaking top chat, put it in live chat. There we go. All right, let me scroll back up here. What up, Jeffrey? What up, CBD? What up, Scuba? What up, Grizzly? What up, 4G63 Boost? 4G63, that was a Mitsubishi motor, I believe. Is that the motor that used to be in the Evos? Richard Williams, what up, Butters? What up, Jason? What up, Southwest? Goblin? Randy, you finally made it to live. Congrats, brother. What's up, Brandon? What up, Richard? What up, Serena? What up, Big Dar? What up, Curly Greenleaf? What's up, Rich? What up, Milla? Hey, what's up, Milla Monster? Your girl grows some pretty good looking plants there. Dano, Super Low. Brad Nichols, F70. What's that say? Froning butter. I can't read it. Let's see what else we got. James in Cheeman. In DDT. Yo, glad I can catch you live. Best channel for growers around, in my opinion. You've helped me so much. Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Oh, this piece of shit chat. Hold on. I got to find my place again. It just switched to top chat. All right, there we go. It's easy to find whenever we ain't had an hour's worth of chat. It's not too bad to find. What's up, Brett J? The TS1000 I won on the 420 giveaways put in some nice work. Awesome. I love to hear it. What's up, Brian? What's up, SS? What up, Mikey? 4G63 says STL in the house. Ooh, be careful, man. St. Louis. It's a dangerous area. What up, Troy? What up, Ant? What up, Krusty? Hit those. Serena says, hit those thumbs up. Much appreciated, Serena. What's up, Wild? What up, Dean? What up, Artful? What's up, brother? Not Beefy. Good to see you, GT. Hope you had a great week. Yeah, man, they're all great weeks. I get to talk to people about weed all day long, so they're all good weeks. Busy, but they're all good. Dude, I shot the coolest. Let me get through saying that. I don't want to start the show yet. I want to say hi to everybody first. I always get like distracted when I see something in the chat, and then I start talking. I don't say hi to a bunch of people, so I want to say hi to everybody. What up, Devarius? What up, WR450? What's up, brother? What up, D18? What up, Talon? Oh, you piece of shit, chat. It just did it to me again. Hold on, I gotta find my spot again. All right, there it is. It's getting a little harder to find now. What's up, Art? That's somebody else saying. ¿Qué pasa? Más cerveza? Dos cerveza, por favor. Hello, Scuba. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Steve. Hello, El Chancalas. Hello, RLP. What's up, Grizzly? Yes, and a lot of other DSM Chrysler platforms. They put a 4G63 in Chryslers. I didn't know they put that motor in Chryslers. Coney's Remodeling. What's up? Original Mr. Runnin' Z, Metro GT, Turbo 5. Oh, shit. What's up, TM? What up, James? Oh, man, there's a lot of people in here. Let's see. Ooh, over here working a cash bud. I like to hear it. Lucky Pat Grows Green. What's up, brother? Oh, my goodness. Donnie, Lionheart, Brandon. Let's see. I think I said that. James Pruitt, what's up, brother? Let's see. Mojo, what's up? Come on, this has got to be ended soon. Now I've said close to 100 names. What up, Norma? And I see Norma on all the channels because I hang out on all the lives. Like if Canada people are going live, I'm usually hanging out in the chat. I don't say stuff a ton of times unless I see somebody in there that I want to say hi to, and then I'll pop in. But otherwise, I just kind of hang out in the background. I see Norma in every chat. I see her at every live there is. So thanks for all that support in the community, Norma. What up, BA Zombie? What up, Dinked? What up, Malcolm? What up, Yoda? Let's see. All right, let's mute this for right now, so I don't hear the turbo blow off valve going off all the time. What up, Richard? What's up, you who baby? Bro, you always say 50% floor coverage, then flip to flower. Just wondering how thick the canopy should be. At that time, your canopy should be about 1 foot thick because our goal is 2 foot thick of canopy by the end of the stretch. So generally, you should be about a 1 foot, maybe a 1.5 foot. It depends on how long you veg, though. So sometimes it can be a little thicker, but if you're doing a shorter time frame and like a smaller tent, your canopy won't be as thick. So whenever you flip the flowers, it just depends. Plant count, it depends a little bit too. So, but generally, I shoot for about a foot thick at least. That way, whenever they double in size, they double in width and height, it goes from 1 foot to 2 foot because 2 foot is optimal. Let's see. What up, Bill? What up, Steve? I think I've said. What's up, Mary? What's up, Circled? When would you say seedling ends and veg begins? Well, if you're talking about photos, it's after the end of the 4th week, and you switch your lights from 18 to 6, or 18.6, or from 24 on to 18.6, and then for autos, they don't get a seedling stage. As soon as they pop out of the ground, they're in veg. What's up? What's up, my grower? What up, Evan? Let's see. Ha ha ha! It makes me giggle. I'm a guy with a girl's name, dude. I thought Norma. I thought you were a girl the entire time, Norma G. I had no idea you were a dude. Let's see. Ben Myers. What up, Kenneth? All right, we're almost to the end of the list. I got like 10 names left. What up, Bando? What up, 12 pack? What up, Mike D? Dude, I thought Norma G was a chick for at least a year. Let's see. What up, Harry? How's it going, buddy? What up, Lyle? What up, Big Dar? All right, almost done. What up, Omar? What up, Bill? Wooberry's awesome. Just finished curing. I say, yeah, dude, I'm a big fan of Wooberry. The terpene profile that comes off of it is amazing. They're not super high yielding plants, but the terpene profile is amazing. That's why we love GT. Mr. Just Coolin. Okay, just finish the list of names before more people show up. What's up, Sin? What up, Nate? What up, Galaxy? What up, Smoking Joe? What up, Logan? Boom! That's the fucking list. There's 140 names, and I just ran through all of them. So I appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. Much appreciated. Woo! What's going on, everybody? Happy freaking Friday. It's the end of the week. It's the start of the weekend. I always say, like, people are like, oh, it's the end of the week. And I do just as much work on the weekends as I do on the weekdays. Because, like, we shot a video, the super cropping video. I finished shooting it today, and I have my prop sitting about, I don't know, 4 or 5 foot that way that I used for it today. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. And anybody that's having trouble with understanding, well, I understand what super cropping is, but where do I use it or how do I implement it? I'm telling you, we've done it with plants. We've done it on the dry erase board, but I'm telling you, I'm looking at this prop and it's just making me smile because it took me like, somebody else could have probably built it faster, but it took me like 2 hours to build this thing because there's no plans on how to use this thing to build what I was trying to build with it so it would work. And so it took me a bunch of different configurations to get it to where it would work. And like every time I look over at it, I start smiling because it like came out so well for what I needed it to do for the show. So I'm super excited about you guys getting to see the super cropping video. I don't know what to call it though. Like I've been working on the name for I don't know, like most of the afternoon trying to think of what to name the episode tomorrow. But I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. And if man, my nose just been super itchy since we started reading all those names there. But I'm telling you, I think you guys are going to get a big kick out of it. And if you've had any trouble understanding super cropping, where you're supposed to be doing it, or different, whenever I say like levels to the plant, tomorrow that will all be gone because God, I want to talk to you guys about it so much because I'm so excited for you guys to see it. And it like just came to me one day. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I know because I was talking about it on a live and we went kind of in depth with super cropping. And I was perplexed on how I could better explain it. Because like I said, we've done it with the plants. And with the plants, it can get kind of confusing. So then we drew it out on the big dry erase board. Remember, we're on the Ultimate Guide to Training. So then we did it on there. And I was like, how can I get this better without showing plants so that people still get to see the video so YouTube doesn't hide it? How can I do this without plants and not on the dry erase board, but in like a real life, like 3-dimensional? I cannot wait for you guys to see this video tomorrow. I still have to make the thumbnail for it. I got 95% of the editing done, and I just have to put the finishing touches and put the outro and music to it. I'm telling you guys, I honestly believe that if you ever had any kind of doubts or concerns or didn't understand, you gotta get lost in the sauce whenever it comes to what you need to do with super cropping and how to use it. I'm telling you, this video tomorrow is going to fix it because I color coded everything. I cannot wait to show you this video tomorrow. You're gonna laugh whenever you see the prop, but I'm pretty freaking proud of it because I just want to show it. Fuck. But I'm telling you, you guys are gonna get a kick out of it. I'm happy with my first harvest. Thanks for everything, GT. Woo! Awesome. Love to hear that, brother. The pencils actually worked pretty well. Awesome. Yeah. That was that podcast or that live stream where we did that thing with like the pencils and super cropping them over. That was actually the inspiration for doing what I did. Like I got off that live and I thought went pretty in depth with it. But then I remember, usually only like 200 to 300 people show up in these lives, unless we're talking about the 420 live stream. Then I think we had like 800 on the one. But that particular live stream, I was just like, yeah, man, I got to come up with a better way to show people, because when you do it with the plants, it can still be really confusing because the plant is so, you know, three-dimensional, and it's a big bush, so it can be hard to separate it. So can you do 12-12 from seed? You could, but you wouldn't want to. You'd be missing out on a lot of light time. And after 2 weeks or so of, well, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't ever want to do it with an auto. And then with the photo, they would hate it in seedling. And then after a week or two of edge, they would flip themselves into flower. It wouldn't be recommended to do 12-12. You know, we've messed around with lights and light on periods and light off periods, and days in total darkness, or days with 24 or 48 or there's 72 hours of light at the end. We've messed around with all of it in previous videos, and you know, autos aside, when it comes to photo periods, it's pretty set in stone. You know, it's just 24 hours on, 0 off for seedling, then it's 18-6 for veg, and it's 12-12 for flower. And then there's some people that will do like 13-11 for flower too, but I never noticed that any big of a change from messing around with those lights. Just 12-12 and keep it simple. Also, holy fuck, 100,000 subscribers is like days away. You earned it, homie. Oh, thanks, man. We had a which video was it? We had a video go like super viral, and I don't know, it picked up like 100,000 views. I guess the algorithm picked it up, but it did like 100,000 views in like a week. So that was cool. Well, the wife would be watching, but she left her phone at work. Too much PFG. Yeah, you can have that. Let's see. Hit the like button if you are here. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it there, Kenneth. Can I swim? Yeah, I can swim. All my life. Let's see. Hello, GT. Hello, happy joy. You're the Ren and Snippy guy. Question: what is a very nice indica strain that I should be looking for to put with my extreme grape? Well, I mean, if you already have extreme grape, I mean, you could put it with like Granddaddy Purple and make something like super extreme grape. Are you talking about like wanting to cross them? Because I don't know, Alaskan Purple's cool. I don't know. I would think like, I think Granddaddy Purple would be a really fun flavor with that. Just make some like off the wall extreme grape. That's what's coming to my mind. Or any of mine. PFG would be really cool. Strawberry mimosa would be really cool because mix the strawberry cough in there. Grape cherry punch would be really cool. Cash would have been cool, but that's all gone now. Gen 1 version is all completely sold out. I don't have any more Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer right now, which is really going to suck for the people for when we do start the new grow contest, because I know a lot of people were wanting to grow cash for it, and now it's sold out. So, but we got Gen 2 coming up. It'll probably be in the middle of next year. We'll have Gen 2 version of it. I'm almost week 9 on strawberry mimosa. My first successful grow. Thanks, GT. Hey, no problem, man. That's the kind of thing, man. If you just follow along, you'll have a successful grow. Simple is the trick. GT is the shit. Hey, thank you. Smash that like button, everybody. I appreciate that. Right on. We'll flip earlier rather than do 12-12 from seed. Yeah, it's just 12-12 from seeds. It doesn't work. You'll lose out on a lot there. Hello, boss. Oh, hello, Growmaster Flash. Crazy to think people haven't seen your videos. They're missing out. Yeah, I mean, look, we got a bunch of subscribers, and when I put ones with plants out, 95% of them, they don't even know that I put a new video out. Got cash in week 2 seedling. Girls be growing fast. Yeah, Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer grows like a monster. It grows like nothing I've ever seen before. Root says 96 out of 146. Hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Do you know pots that have a 10.5-inch bottom diameter? No, I don't know. You can go to your local grocery stores and just bring a tape measure with you, because I wouldn't trust anything online because I've never noticed that they are very accurate whenever you're online. You know what I mean? Let's do that real quick. Dude, we got so much cool stuff. We got so much cool stuff coming up on the Patreon. We got Atomic Smash Cake that's going to be dropped with all the merch sale. So the pre-sale is going to go, the pre-drop will go live on October 29th. Or no, September 29th, not October 29th. So like in 2 weeks. So if you haven't joined the Patreon yet, it might be a good time to check it out. And there might happen to just be a link right there for you to do it. I would highly recommend joining a VIP level, but yeah, 2 weeks. So great time to join the Patreon. I've been giving plants 11 hours on and 13 hours off. If I add an additional hour with UVB only, do you think it will harm start week 6? No, not at all. Just pop the sour grape rock candy, 100% germination. That's awesome, man. I always feel sad about the sour grape rock candy because it got so overshadowed by Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer whenever it came out, because Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer was just like a monster and everybody was going insane for it. That it really overshadowed sour grape rock candy, and it was one of those ones I was like, oh, there's just not a ton of interest in it. And that's one of the nice parts about like the Patreon and everything is, there's no reason you don't take stuff out to, like Gen 8, because taking a strain out to Gen 8, that's like a decade worth of work. Well, why put a decade worth of work if there's just not interest in the strain? And that's one of the nice parts about the Patreon is I get super intensive feedback because the Patreon's so big of all the different the strains that people really like and they really don't like. So it's one of the really nice parts about the Patreon is I get such feedback. Everybody's like, oh, I really like this. I really like this. That's why like Strawberry Mimosa was a gigantic hit. Grape Cherry Punch, people are really coming around to. Cherry, of course, Cash was a monster. Purple for PFG is a monster. And it was just, but I think, sometimes because we release those all like right together, and it got overshadowed, and now people are really like finding out they really like sour grape rock candy. They're just like none of it left. It's been gone for a year. I didn't keep any of it because I didn't see the interest in it, but now it's coming around to it, and I didn't even keep any of it. So, oh well, what are you gonna do? You guys out there have it, make some, because there's obviously interest. Does GT supplement CO2 at all? I have before in the past. I've got videos on it, and you've got around a 15 to 20% bump in yield. But I already have so much product here that I don't generally use it. So, my God, is GT. What's good, my dude? Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you been, buddy? I saw there's a possible red coming. No possible, it's coming. In case there are a few people want to do their own genetic hunt. Yeah, so it's definitely coming. There's no possible at it. We did. I planted 10 Blue Dream. We're gonna cross Blue Dream, and our first really sativa that we're going to go for on the channel because I'm an indica guy. So we've got Blue Dream, and we're crossing it with PFG. And so I'm pretty excited about that. Artful Codger actually came up with the name for it. So make sure you check out the Tint Slab. His name might be hidden in it because he came out with a really cool name. You guys don't get to hear it yet, though. Patreon will get to hear it first. But I had to start off with 10. One didn't make it out of seedling state. One didn't make it. One didn't pop. So I mean that's normal for stuff like that to happen. 2 were shown the cliff because even if they were females, you don't take shitty looking plants into a breeding program. So 2 were introduced to the cliff, and then we had, I think we ended up with 6 by the time we got them through veg. All 6 are males. All freaking, it's like I needed one female. all six males. So we'll be doing male PFG pollen, or no, male blue dream pollen to a female PFG mother, and that will be our first regular since Jedi Council Kush, which was, I mean, what was that, like 2 years ago now? We did Jedi Council Kush, so pretty excited about that. Because I do get a lot of requests for the regular stuff, just not nearly as much as I do for feminized stuff. But if you're having problems with herming and stuff like that, try growing some regular stuff first, because they are way tougher to herm than feminized stuff. Which feminized stuff, if as long as you grow it right, is pretty tough, but not as tough as regulars. Grape cherry punch is the shit. I like it better than strawberry mimosa. Yeah, I'm a huge, like, I like to wake up with like strawberry mimosa, and then I do PFG throughout the day, and then the end of my day is grape cherry punch. That's kind of like my current rotation. I had extra male and female JCK, so I'm making F2 for no reason. Hey, that's all right. Stabilize it. GT's moderators are remarkable. Yep, they are. They're the shit. Dude, it took so long. I used to dread, going and solving problems in the Discord whenever I first started it. And I used to dread some of it was just constant problems. I almost closed that Discord so many times. And some of it was the moderators that I had in there, and they were not helping the situation. But now I got some rock stars in there now. The rest have been shown the cliff. I love Blue Dream. The Blue Dream PFG is going to be epic. Might not wind up being the one I stick with. Yeah, I'm super excited about it too, man. For you guys, I'm not a big sativa guy, and Blue Dream is as sativa as you get. So will I try it? Yes. Will it probably be my favorite? No. But I'm super excited for you guys. And it won't be nothing to feminize it in the grow after. It's just, that's the way it works out sometimes. And I haven't put out a regular version of anything since JCK, which I think was 2 years ago now. So, it's probably time to put out another regular. And plus we've got, what else we have coming up? I don't know. We have, the Atomic Smash Cake coming up. That's feminized. You guys don't get to know the names of the other stuff yet, but we got the Blue Dream and PFG coming up, and then which we're going to be starting to cross those. I've got the 5x5. You guys saw the picture on Instagram. I got the 5x5 all cleaned up and spick and span between yesterday and today, and then the PFG and the Blue Dream are going to be going into there, which will probably only keep the 2 best males, and then we'll fill the rest of the tent with PFG. And then once the males start pushing pollen, I'll kill off one of the males, let the other one finish the job, and then kill him off. The males get the axe as soon as I'm done with them, just like a praying mantis. Chew off their heads. And then we've got cookies, and then I think did the strawberry mimosa win that, or did the cash win that on? Who won out on the poll the other day? Was it more votes for strawberry mimosa or more votes for cherry atomic sledgehammer to cross with it? But dude, there's so much cool stuff coming up on the Patreon. There's some drops coming up that I am so freaking excited about. So make sure you fucking join the Patreon. Because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and you can join it right there. Selfless, shameless self-promotion. Dun, 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 Oh, Spartan skunks are about to hit 1212. Awesome, fucking massive stalk. Can't wait for that killer smell and funky taste. Yeah, my wife would disagree with you. She is not about the Spartan skunk. I'm not allowed to smoke it. I'm not allowed to grow it anymore. So you all enjoy your Gen 1 stuff, because there will never be Gen 2, because there's been 2 strains that we've been banned from growing, and one of them was Spartan skunk and the other was Crescendo. So let's see what else, man. What else? I love sativa, but I gotta have my mellow. Yeah, my anxiety and sativa don't get along very well. Whereas my anxiety and ADHD, they get along pretty well. But the anxiety does not allow me to enjoy my sativas. Hey GT, what would you say is a nice high THC above 25% indica strain? Thanks in advance. I think you're good with PFG or Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer or White Widow cross with Big Buds if you're not looking for any kind of like my stuff. Uh, I really like Alaskan Purple. I really like Granddaddy Purple. I think we're noticing a theme here. Any of those will do just fine for you. Amherst Sour Diesel, but goddamn, does it suck to grow. Like if you get a true Amherst Sour Diesel, they're pains in the asses. Like you better be on top of your game for training. I have a full wall-to-wall 4x8 of sour grape rock candy. Nice. First clones ever to flower. Yes, the best Patreon in the game. Woo! I love it. Dude, whenever we had that, I had that full 4x8 with only 2 plants in it. There was not 1 cubic square centimeter of open space in that. And that's that. If you ever looked on the Instagram, I'm like sitting in front of the plant like this. I'm sitting in front of the tent, so it does, though it's not, a fake picture of, somebody doing camera tricks. But I'm sitting in front of it like this, and there's only 2 plants in an entire 4x8. It was a freaking nightmare taking care of those. They were in 7-gallon pots. I had to put 3 gallons in water in them every single morning. I don't like doing that. To keep up with the food that they were wanting and the amount of water that they were wanting, dude, like that. It was terrible. What are we at? We're at 96,200 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to everybody for joining up. That's pretty awesome. We had a pretty crazy run of subscribers lately. It's been nice. You got any JCK left? It's been a hot minute since I grabbed my VIP pack. Yeah, I've got some JCK left. I can't stand sativas. Hey. Both probably smell like Christmas trees. So happy I've got a couple packs of the Spartan Skunk. Yeah, you should cherish them, and if you like it, make sure you take clones because I ain't never making any more of it. I got shut down on that shit. Spartan Skunk, I'm gonna have to save until I know for a fact I can finish it. Then just clone as much as I can. So sad your wife hates. She hated it. She hated it. She's like, go back to growing the grape smelling one. She's like, I like that one. And she really liked, I grew a bubble gum probably 4 or 5 years ago now. She loved the bubble gum stuff. She just hates flour. She is an anti-flour person. She is an edible person. So that's where I am a flour person. What's best for anxiety? I have never found anything that works better for my anxiety than Purple Frost Giant ever. That's I was originally making that strain just for that. I was taking 2 different strains, which the original was White Widow crossed with Big Buds. Used to be my number one. It wasn't just White Widow. It was actually crossed with Big Buds. Used to be like my number one go-to for it. And then I found Alaskan Purple, and I really liked the smell and the taste for it. So I took my White Widow crossed with Big Buds, and then I took my Alaskan Purple and I crossed them together, and that actually made Giant Purple Monster, which is one of the parents of my PFG. So, because then I took Giant Purple Monster and I crossed it with Granddaddy Purple, and then that gave us Purple Frost Giant. I'm growing Crescendo right now, and I know what you're talking about, the smell. Dude, the smell of Crescendo was rancid. Was freaking rancid. What's the latest in flower you can transplant? I mean, you could technically transplant them whenever, but when would you want to? My last time I transplant is the last day of veg, and then I flip them into flower. So I always transplant the day before I go into a flower. So like I'll transplant them into a 3-gallon or a 5-gallon or 7-gallon bucket, depending on tent size and plant count. And then I flip them into flower and I put the scrog net up. So can you transplant them? Yeah, you can. But if you're using scrog net, it's going to be really tough. 100,000 around the corner. Dude, I know. It's been a heck of a thing to get here, but it's getting pretty close now. So yeah, we are 30,800 subscribers away from hitting 100,000. 420 loves your PFG, talked about it and said you the man. Yeah, that's my buddy right there, man. We used to talk a lot more when he had an Instagram account, and now like we only talk through like email. We only talk through email, and my email is fucking insane because I'm a big dumb idiot who puts his email address in his videos, and I get like 1,000 emails a day. So I mean, the ratio of me answering one of your emails just when you randomly send them to me, it's so few and far between. That's 30,000 more since I've found this channel, Use Over GT. Hey, thank you, man. It used to grow really crazy back in the day, and then it slowed down for a while, and then it picked back up, and then it'll slow down. But I'm enjoying this little run. Yeah, man, I'm happy with the skunk so far. I got a couple packs. I'm paying close attention to the Feminized Birdseed series working on right now. Well, the nice part is whenever you already have it, you can just make a mother, and then you can just skip right past 2 weeks of the seedling stage and go and get that big of a jump because you can just work with clones. Because that's one nice part about having the plant is once you find a phenotype that you like, like, oh, I really like the way this one grows. It's a rock star. It's, a super heavy yielder. Then you just take that and turn that, a cutting of that into your mother. And then after you have that awesome, you found that rock star phenotype that you really like, you just turn that into your mother plant and then take clones from it. And then since they're all clones from that same rock star, all the clones are rock stars. It's one of the ways, as soon as you accomplish that, whenever you're going to go through a bunch of strains and you're like, oh yeah, that one's good, and then one time you're going to smoke one and it's going to be like, holy fuck, I just found my soulmate. And then when you find your soulmate, you keep your soulmate around and you turn it into a mother. And it's just it's one of those things where you don't ever let that one go, you know what I mean? And you just keep it around forever. But you'll once you find that, and then all your clones come from that same rock star, becoming a better gardener is almost instantaneous because you have the plants to support it, and you've gotten rid of the variety or the variability of the grows because it's all coming from the same plant that's a rock star. Oh, hello, little Bryn. One of my dogs just came in here. What are you doing, Bryn? Huh? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. This is one that ate all the chocolate. Come here. Oh, how nice to see you. This is the one that ate all the chocolate. Yeah. She is 14 and a half. And almost didn't make it after eating half a bag of dark chocolate. So it cost Dad about $4,000 in emergency vet bills for the week, but you're still kicking. Yeah. All right, go play. What up, Wobbs? Made it to live. Hey, what up, BJ? I'm sending you pics of my huge dong. Oh, buds. I got excited for a second. Go Bills. I do good with Acapulco Gold. Looking for a good indica to grow. PFG. Growing a nice Bruce Banner auto with nice healthy buds. Does Dark Horse, do they make an auto version of Bruce Banner, or is that one of those things where somebody like took it and made it an auto? Important question. I'm late. Week 7 flower and overwater. Should I keep her going or cut early? No, you don't want to cut them down whenever you've just got done watering. Jesus, it takes so long to dry. You probably end up with powdery mildew. So just wait for her to dry out. Calm down. Relax. Just remember, overwatering is something that is a chronic thing. It means it happens You do it over and over and over and over again. It's not a volume thing. It's a how often you do it thing. Like I can go down to the plants and run 10 gallons of water through one of the plants and it's not overwatered. Now I might have flushed all the freaking nutrients out of the plant, but week 7, who gives a crap? You're cutting them down anyway next week. So don't stress over that. GT, when can I begin to add Armor Side to my waterings in Happy Frog at the moment? You can add it right now. I don't add Armor Side to mine because I use diatomaceous earth in my soil and it's like 80% already. So I don't need to add the armored side. Yeah, it's silica because diatomaceous earth is like 80% silica. So whenever I put the diatomaceous earth in for my IPM treatments to keep my fungus gnats away, I don't have to add the armored side because it's a double effect whenever I put it in there. Oh, maybe I'll have this many subs one day. And yeah, it's possible, man. Just keep making videos. I get a ton of people. They're like, yeah, I want to make a weed content channel. I'm like, you're glutton for punishment. I get it. Like the rest of us. And the biggest thing I can tell you is it's about consistency of uploads. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm waiting until this to start making videos, or I'm waiting until this to start making videos. No. Just upload. If you want to upload 2 videos a week, make sure you upload 2 videos a week. You want to upload 1 video a week, only upload 1, but make sure you don't miss any weeks when you're uploading. I don't care if you're talking about nothing. Make sure you're putting out content every single week. I mean, not if you're sick or something like that, yeah, you get a pass, but you're going to get a drop in the views. But the only way to get picked up by the algorithm is to constantly put out content. So good to see the puppy is doing good. Yeah, she's a shithead, but I'm glad she's still here. That vet didn't think she was going to make it. They were like, it's not looking good. So she got lucky. Finally catching one of GT's lives. Been a while. Hey, what up, Root? Wife is back now and got her phone. Hey, what up, Tessa? Glad you got your phone. Night Owl did a collab with. Oh, that's right. Night Owl did do a collab. What they were really called, like Dark Owl or something like that. Yeah, I remember them doing a collab. They made the Bruce. Yeah, I remember that now. ILGM has Bruce Banner feminized. Dude, don't let Dark Horse hear you say that. don't let the guys from Dark Horse hear you say ILGM has Bruce Banner. You will fucking be pissed. Don't let them hear you say that. he goes off on ILGM quite often. He's not a fan of ILGM. You can start now. I'm here. What up, Eric? Just got myself Floor Grow, Floor Micro, and Floor Bloom set. All right. I'm flowering, so I only need the bloom. Do I? No. You still use you'll use all 3. So like at the beginning part of flower, if you're like in cocoa, or if you're in like, if for some reason you only had Happy Frog, you still use all 3. And then as you get out to like week 4 and week 5 of flower, the grow will pretty much disappear, but you'll still use the micro and the bloom. But is it really Bruce Banner? Yes, that kind of getting around to the point I was talking about, Root. Is purple red stems on Bruce Banner auto an issue? Leaves are healthy. Generally, it means you need to upgrade your CalMag if you are in veg, or your mag sulfur if you're after week 4 of flower. And then you would be upgrading your mag sulfur amount that you're giving in, unless it's only purple red on the top and then the bottom's still green and you're growing under LED. That's normal. It's kind of like a suntan on the top. But if it's purple and red all the way around, or it's also transitioning down onto the main stalks, then you need to either uptick your CalMag that you're giving. So if you're giving 100 ppm CalMag, go up to like 150 or 200. Or if you're after the start of week 4 flower, then you need to increase the mag sulfur that you're giving. So whenever they show that purplish reddish on the stems, it's looking for more mag. I used DTE in the soil for IPM. Had no idea it was also silica. Yeah, it's like 80% silica. So if you're using it, you don't need to use a product like Armor Psi because otherwise you're just double dosing with it. Night Owl and Dark Horse. Yeah, I remember that now. I have 17,000 subs. Man, you're getting there. Look at that. That's awesome. Have you grown land races, GT? No, I have not. Mainly because I'm busy with my own stuff. Can you give a plant too much silica? You can give a plant too much anything. I didn't at one point believe that, but I had some people that were reading their CalMag bottle wrong, and they were giving like 10,000 ppm of CalMag. I was like, all right, I can't say you can't give too much CalMag because we got people over here dropping 10,000 ppm of CalMag. So, but they just were reading the wrong part of the instructions, and they were reading a foliar feed instruction and not a soil drench instruction. I'm so happy about this live. I was falling asleep at work. Well, I'm glad I could keep you awake. Now let's listen to the soothing sounds of a waterfall. Shh. Just start playing white noise. No, wake up! I said, wake up. It's a party. There's no time for sleeping. Oh, goodness. I'm going to give myself a seizure here. Hold on. Let's see. I think this one was you, and that's too bright. There we go. Is that one still changing colors? GT, can I order some JCK? Yeah, just do it on the Patreon. Just a casual 100 milliliters per gallon. No, they were measuring it out in ounces, not milliliters. So they were doing like it was like 2 ounces or something per gallon. I was like, ounces? What are you talking about, ounces? Like, we figured out the problem. If you just grow GT's bird food, you don't have to worry about growing crap. Yeah, because you get to see me make it online, so, or make it on the YouTube. So I think Dean is a member of the Patreon. But yeah, that's always the thing. You get to see me making the stuff, so it's kind of like, well, we know he's not white labeling stuff. We know he's not getting it from somewhere else and relabeling, doing whatever. Because I make it in house. You guys get to see it. You guys get to see it step by step by step by step. And I've got the super cropping video coming out tomorrow, and then I've got the episode 5 of the. Speaking of the how to make feminized blank stuff coming out on Monday. So we got 2 videos coming out in the next 3 days. Probably wondering why a quart is only lasting a week or 2. Yeah, they were going through some of it, man. Oh. Hey, GT, do you keep a mother plant under 24 hours light? No, 18.6. So great to see you, GT, having an awful day, but it's always good to stop in. Hey, man, I hope your day gets better, and so does your week. Any tips for caterpillars during mid-flower? You growing outside, or you got caterpillars inside, TARDIS? What up, Tim? How long into curing does it take to get that strong smell back? I've been curing for 2 weeks so far. Well, generally, it's towards the end of week 2, beginning of week 3, you will start to get your smell back, unless, there's a big caveat, unless you didn't do a proper job drying them out. If you get into, week 3, halfway through week 3, and they still smell like that wet grass, wet hay smell, I'll take them out of their cure jars. I'll jump them into, like those thicker, like when you go to the grocery store, you can get those thicker paper bags, not the plastic stuff, but the actual paper stuff. So those those like thicker cardboard paper bags at the grocery store, they work really well for drying out cannabis. So I will take all my stuff. If I'm still getting that wet grass, wet hay smell, I'll take them and I'll dump them into those cardboardy paper bags, just that thicker material, and it works really good on pulling the moisture out of them, and then I'll put them back into cure. So if you didn't dry them correctly and you put them into the jars, that it's hard to get rid of that wet grass, moldy, stinky stock smell, and your terpene profile would come back. So the thing is, you haven't lost that smell. It's still there, but the off-gassing of the CO2 and the moisture is overpowering it, so you can't smell it. So all you get is that like wet grass, mildewy smell. So if you're still a little bit, if you get into week 3 and you're still getting that shitty smell, put them in a paper bag for a few days and then put them back into the jars. How far into curing does it take before I start to? Oh, I just read that one. Can you still order Spartan Skunk? Yeah, I do have some of it left. Actually, I was just packing orders on Thursday. I was just packing orders on Thursday. Fuck, I didn't drop those off in the post office. They're still in the car. Thanks for reminding me. I think I have probably, I don't know, like 210 packs left and maybe like 66 packs left, or maybe 56 packs left. So not a ton of 6-packs. Oh, if you were looking, there is one bank I just saw that still has like 10 packs of Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer, and it's the only, if you know me, it's the only bank that has my stuff. They still have like 10 packs of Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer if you were looking for it. I've got 10 pack of JCK regs and only a 2x2. How many should I pop? I hate to waste them. Yeah, the thing is, whenever you're dealing with regs, it's a gamble. Like look at my Blue Dream I just popped the other day. I went, like 6 males out of the ones I kept, all 6 males. It's the way it works sometimes. Anybody that tells you that silliness, like, oh, if you look at the back of the seed, and if it's completely round, it means it's a female. But if it's a little bit misshapen, it means it's a male. It's fucking bullshit. That is not true. Because why is my camera? Come on, focus. There we go. Because if it was true, nobody would sell regular stuff anymore because they could just look at the stuff and tell which one it was. So don't listen to them whenever they tell you that. It's not real. Join Patreon for a year. It saves you money. Yeah, when you join for the year, they knock off, I think, 2 months. So you pay for 10 months and you get 2 months for free. Cardboard boxes work too. Yeah, those work too. It's just I don't like the holes in them. I like to control the light. So I really like putting them into the grocery bags and then just winding them up to where they're about this tall. And then I just let them sit on the shelf. Been a Patreon for like a year. Would have spent more somewhere else. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's definitely has a lot of benefits being on the Patreon. Have you used Grove bags? No, I haven't, but I have a few buddies that have. They work really, really well. I do think they take off a little bit extra of the terpene profile flavor, but other than that, they work really well. Love you, GT. Love your content. Definitely turn my grows into something amazing. Hey, that's the goal, baby. And it works every time. Every single time it works. I think I've only, out of all the years doing this, I think there was only one person that I was never able to get through to where we could get his garden turned around. And it wasn't because I was saying anything different. It's just he was having such a hard time, not watering his plant every day. He could not get past the not watering. And he's like, oh, I'm not even watering that much. It's just like 2 or 3 solo cups of water every day per plant. I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? And no matter how many conversations we had, he just couldn't get past the not giving them water every day. And I was just like, look, you see how your gardens are turning out, right? And he's like, yeah, they look like crap. I go, exactly. I go, what harm will it do just to try it my way, just for a couple weeks? And he, I could get him to skip watering for 2 or 3 days, and then he'd be right back to it. And it was just, it was annoying. Hey, what merch drop were you talking about in the 30-second video release yesterday? I thought it was gonna be in the month. Oh, it is. That was from an old video. That was I have an AI program that will go through my old videos and pull out clips that it thinks will do good on making shorts. So it will grab them and pull them out. And you'll know it's the AI that's doing the videos whenever it puts up the words on the video. I ain't sitting there typing that stuff out. The AI does it. And it was anytime you see me talking and it's like putting words in the short, that's an AI clip that's it's uploading up into the YouTube channel. So that would it just pulled it from an old video and it uploads it to the channel. That's why whenever you see the shorts, it's with the words in it. That's the AI doing that stuff. So that was from not the last drop, but the drop before, because the last drop we did 900 shirts in a weekend. That was from the drop that everybody got upset because I ordered 600 t-shirts and they were all gone in like 20 or 30 minutes. So that's whenever we changed it over to do the drop, like pre-drop. So the drop for the new stuff hasn't happened yet. It'll be September 29th, did we say? Hold on, let me look. I know I got a meeting on Monday with the t-shirt place just to get them ready because we got 3 new designs that we're dropping. So I'm like, look, I want you to clear space, get because last time it took them like 3.5 weeks to get all the orders because we had like 900 t-shirt orders. And they're like, that's one of the biggest orders we've ever had. But I got a meeting with the t-shirt people at 11, letting them know, hey, the drop weekend or the pre-sale's coming up on the 29th. And then it's going to be shutting down on Tuesday the 3rd, so we're giving people one extra full day to get their orders in and for all the merch. And I'm like, I just want to going there to have a meeting with them. I'm like, look, if you could like reserve us some spots and time, like, hey, we're going to have a decently big order come in, if you can keep that area kind of clear so we can jump my order right in. So that's what I'm going to talk with them about on Monday. I'm working for y'all, getting stuff set up. Do you know when the flower is ready to go into the Grove bag? So they believe with the Grove bags, you guys throw them in right after you chop them down, you trim them, you can throw them right in. With the Grove bag, you don't even have to dry them, correct? For the guys that are using them, I don't use them, so I'm not 100% sure on them, but I believe it's you cut them down and then trim them and throw them right in the bag, right? You don't have to like even dry outside, and you just throw them all right in the bag, correct? It's good for new people to watch your old videos. Yeah, you would generally find. No, it has to be dried first before you put it in. Okay, so you have to dry it first, then throw it in. So generally, your dry period is going to last around 10 to 18 days, depending on how big of a plant you have. Needs to be dry. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I don't use them. I still do the dry in my tent and then put them into jars for my curing. So, what up, Jeff? Oh, it's not how much water you give them, it's how often. Correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'm real old school with the drying and curing still. I've got fucking 1,000 jars downstairs. I got this really cool picture on my Instagram. It's just like one of those plastic 5-tier shelves, and it's just pounds of weed in jars. Every shelf's got like 30 or 40 jars of weed in it. I've watched all GT's videos at least twice. Some even more. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Just think of the Grove bag as a jar. You just don't need to burp. Yeah, there you go. So throw it in there for a month. Don't touch it. Man, the chat's been good tonight. It hasn't switched to top chat once. Well, besides when we first started, but since then it's been great. Strawberry mimosa is my largest ever. Awesome, Floyd. I like to hear it. Can you recommend an easy to grow variety suitable for super humid, super hot climates? Hard to get seeds where I live. Uh, whenever you're talking, like I got a bunch of people that, like not a bunch of people, but I got a few people that grow in Guam. So they have like super high humidity and then they have super high temperatures and the humidity is like off the charts because Guam, it's a little island. They always had really, really good luck with White Widow was kind of like the big thing that they would grow over there all the time that they had the best luck with. So White Widow would be a good choice. PFG, of course, would be a good choice because it has White Widow in its lineage and it's very mold and mildew resistant. Uh, if you like sativas, Blue Dream would be a great choice as long as you get all freaking males. They have pistils and are stuck in pre-flower, waiting for buds to form. Kick them in, just leave them in the dark for a few days. It'll kick them into flower harder. If I have those, if you have those flowers that they just like won't transition into flower, they're just like stuck in perpetual veg. I'll turn the lights off on them for 2 or 3 days, just leave them in complete blackness, and then usually that'll kickstart them enough to get going. Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can have those flowers where they just sit there and they're like, oh, I'm stuck. They don't ever progress. They just sit there in pre-flower and they're like locked in veg and they can't transition. So sometimes that happens. Feel bad for people who can't just buy stuff online. Yeah, it sucks, man. What's the timeline on Chill Out OG blend? They're progressing really nicely. My new solution for them should be in next week, and then I'll be flipping those. I was starting their spraying the last week of veg and then transition them into flower. So they're on the short timeline there because they're on the same timeline as the PFG and Blue Dream, and I'm getting the tints ready for them now. So you have a Canatrol for dried, man. Something can't hide that money. Those Canatrols are awesome. But man, are they expensive. What up, King Bee Fine? What time is it in Australia? Is it like, what time is it in Australia right now? Is it like 8 in the morning, 10 in the morning over there? What time is it? I know it's got to be like, it's like Saturday morning in Australia, 11:30 in the morning. See, I knew it. You should make a cash auto. Not a fucking chance would I make an auto flower. I get so many requests for it, and the amount of people that send me auto flowers to my PO box, because whenever I send out stuff, you can see my PO box on the return label. The amount of people that send me I got bags of auto flowers downstairs. So stop sending me freaking auto flowers. Everybody thinks it's so funny. Like, GT hates autos. Let's send them autos. My PO box is full of auto flowers. Every week I go pick it up. There's at least 1 or 2 packs in there. Kangaroo o'clock. Oh man. Do you have a bird food catalog? I have quite an extensive catalog at this point. Blueberry is awesome. Smoking some right now. That's awesome, man. I'm a big fan of blueberry too. Let's see. It sounds like a Patreon auto giveaway. I probably could do that. Maybe I will do that. If you do merch order, you might get extra free prizes in. I did auto a few times. Not a fan. I agree with you. I am not a freaking fan. Oh, I could easily. I'll happily give all the autos away. I'm never going to grow them. Everybody thinks it's so funny. They're like, I do appreciate when you guys send me the hats, though. I appreciate the hats. I get quite a few hats. I got a Chicago Bears hat the other day, which I guess was funny because they know I'm a Bills fan. WR450, he sent me some Yamaha. I like Yamahas. He sent me some yellow Yamaha hats. So I do like getting the hats the PO box. So that's always a bonus. Send as many hats as you want. If you're looking for hat size, for a stretchy hat, this is an L/XL for the like flex fit hats that fit really well. If you're sending a button-up trucker hat, they'll send that anything will work. Oh man, holy cow! We've been in here over an hour already. You guys are crazy. I can't believe we've been talking for an hour already. But as far as, do you have a catalog? There's probably like, I don't know, 7 lines available right now. We're getting ready to drop another 3, so we'll have like 10 of them. What's up, GT? And spell Spartans. I have 6 Spartan Sour Diesel seedlings and 1 tent coming right behind it with your prize. Ooh, nice prize grape soda pheno. Dude, I was so excited. I had lost those, and they were in a freaking filing cabinet drawer. Like, I remember after I found them, I remember putting them all the way in the back of the drawer. I was like, okay, put these back here so they're safe and I don't lose them. Dude, I found them a year later. I'm like, holy fuck, here they are. Cue regifting. Autos aren't prizes. I feel the same way. That's why I have a huge stack of them down in the basement. But everybody, they like sending us jokes. So like people will get like freebie autos or autos. They're like, hey, will you grow these? And I'm like, no, I won't. Stop sending them to me. But like people think it's funny for me, like, oh, what's in my package? Oh, autoflowers. Thank you so much. If I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, yes, thank you. The joke is still so funny. GT, how many nodes on tops would be best before flipping the flower? Man, for flipping the flower, it's going to be hard to say because there's not enough information there. Like if I'm in a 2x4 tent and I got 5 plants, then probably like, I don't know, 5-ish, 6-ish. But if I've only got 1 plant in that same 2x4, then I'm going to need like, triple that and then spread out wide. But what if I've only got 1 plant in a 5x5? I'm going to need 10 times, 15 times that. There's just not enough information with that. Autos do pretty good for me. Yeah, the thing I don't like about autos is the consistency. Like you can do everything right and it can still not turn out well. Or if you mess anything up, you don't have any time to fix it. That's why, I don't mind autos, but I don't recommend them for new growers because you can do everything right. You can never get the consistency out of that. So we need a tent slap that says it depends. People, they like ask a question. They've got like the first half of the information that I need. Get that man an I Love Autos hat. Make autoflowers great again. Oh God, no, I get beat up and it'd just be for an autoflower hat. Autos are a pain in the ass, not worth the time. I agree. Hey GT, when do you super crop for the 2nd time? You should watch that video tomorrow. We got a video coming out on super cropping tomorrow. 4,000 and under watts is pointless. You mean like a 4,000 watt light? What do you mean? Because like you would never put 4,000 watt light in a 2x4. You would never put a 4,000 watt light. I wouldn't even put a 4,000 watt light in a 4x8. I would run 2 1,000 watt lights at the tops, and I would actually prefer 2 600 watt lights or 2 650 watt lights in a 4x8. Because if you think about it, a 4x8 is just 2 4x4s next to each other. And you can run 1,000 watt light in a 4x4, but you don't really need to. You can really max out a 4x4 with only running a 600, 650 watt light. I hear Carter yelling. Carter! Hey! Quiet! Yelling at his sister about something. I missed the last 2 drops because of Patreon issues. What do I have to do? Miss the drop. Yeah, you haven't missed this drop yet. You can try switching to like PayPal or try to use a different card. It affected like 100 different Patreon people. So Like usually I'm around 650 to 700 Patreons is where we usually carry. Right now we're only like 560 or something because so many people are having problems getting their payments to go through on Patreon. So you're not alone. It's been a constant battle with talking to Patreon and them trying to get it fixed. So VS 4000 versus GoPro 480. What's that? That's behind the stupid heart emoji thing. I can't read it. GoPro 480 bigger. I know had side by side. Grow big difference. Oh, 400 watts. Okay. I thought you were saying like 4,000 watts. Gotcha. Yeah, 400 watt light works great. Going to be getting a vacuum sealer due to the surplus of flour I have laying around. This is your fault. Yeah, it's a first world problem. My vacuum sealer gets a ton of work, so I've actually gone through two of them because like I got greedy and I used to package them into like like 4 and 5 ounce kind of like packages, and then I started getting greedy and trying to do like half pound and trying to use the vacuum sealer that you just got from Walmart to pull and squish down half a pound. It burns them up pretty good. So I've been through two of them, and now I got to go back to the smaller packages. You the man, GT. Hey, thanks, buddy. Oh, he knows it's been over an hour. 7 plants and 5x5 under 720 lots. 16 tops per plant. What do you think my expected yield would be? Well, a great yield. Let's see here. Let me temper my answer here. So for a new grower, a great yield in a 5x5 is like 1.25 pounds for a brand new grower. That's an awesome off the charts yield. Dry. I'm talking dry weights. For a grower that's had some success in the past, 1.5 pounds is a fantastic yield to get out of a 5x5. For me, if I'm using CO2, I can pull like just over 2 pounds out of a 5x5 with CO2, but will average around 1.8 pounds without CO2 because I never need to use CO2 because I got plenty of flour. Dun, 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 dun. Something about Switzerland. Yeah, where their new processing center is in Europe there somewhere. So I know a lot of the banks are having problems with it. That's why I know a lot of people like switch to PayPal as the place to run your payment processor through, because I think Patreon switched their processing center to where it comes out of Switzerland. So it looks like somebody is trying to run your card over in Europe. So a lot of the banks have problems with it. What up, 420? How do I get one of our PPM pins? You can go over to the Grow Boss's website. He sells the kind of pin that I use. I'm excited for my consultation on Monday. Thank you, GT, best YouTuber in the game. Hey, thanks, man. People are like, don't you get tired of answering the same questions over and over again? And I honestly don't. It's my favorite part of the week is whenever I have to do consults. So they're like, don't you hate talking about weed? Fucking no. What are you talking about? No, I don't hate talking about weed. Have I tried Blue Mat watering system? I have not. I saw a video the other day where the guy was giving the weight of the entire plant after chopping. That would be more of an explanation on how people got some of these grams per watt that they were giving. Like, oh yeah, I get 4 pounds per 1,000 watt light. No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. Fucking stop it. Knock it off. Might want to consider finding an alternative. Grill Boss is only open 3 days a week now. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't talked to Jason in a few months now. All right, boys. I think that's long enough. hour and a quarter on a Friday night. Man, it's been great hanging out with all you guys. Hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend. Remember to watch the video that drops tomorrow. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. If you ever had any kind of questions on where you need to be super cropping or what the hell GT's talking about when he's talking about the different levels of the plant, I guarantee you're going to figure it out tomorrow. I'll see you guys all later. Peace. I'm out of here.